today. From Lincoln,
just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing on first down. Vernon. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Up the middle they go. Elam. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To throw on third down, Vernon.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Seven, our score after 1. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And the 8-yard line before going out.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to check.
They go with Chubb on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Jones to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up. Two straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down, Vernon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out,
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Steps away. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
On 1st down, Vernon. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Vernon. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Vernon. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Vernon dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Finding room at midfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones, sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 55 yards.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Vernon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 32 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to...
As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Vernon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Vernon.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vernon. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Vernon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Vernon. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Vernon. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Vernon gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw on second down. Vernon.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Vernon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on second down. Vernon. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Second down, here's Chubb again.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Now the Patriots going to use one of their...
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Patriots,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen.